From the one-to-one online sessions that I've been having with the candidates these days, one very, very important lesson that has emerged is that despite of best briefing, many candidates tend to miss out certain important details or important aspects that need to be kept in mind while attempting their psych dossier. Now, in today's video, we shall talk about basically the TAT part first, and in the subsequent videos, we'll talk about the WAT and the SRT. Now, in the TAT stories, there are certain common mistakes which candidates are making, which goes as follows. First and foremost is that many candidates are unable to observe the picture minutely, and they do not observe many details which are seen in the picture. And because of that, the story that they write appears to be a preconceived story, as if they've just carried the story from home, and whatever picture was shown to them, they wrote that story. So make sure that you notice every detail in the picture and incorporate that in the story that you're writing. Second point which I've observed is that many candidates are unable to really relate with the actions of their main character, or the main character that they choose is the one about whose work they are not familiar with. Let's say they make the main character a scientist in ISRO, or a railway minister, or a member of parliament. So you're not really familiar with the actions of that person or how that person goes about doing his business, and that is how you are unable to write appropriate stories. So it is always good to be able to relate with the main character that you choose in your picture. Third thing that I've observed is that most candidates create a kind of a problem in the story, and the hero goes and solves the problem. So this is a typical coached way of writing a story. Even when there is no danger or no threat shown in the picture, they create some kind of a threat, some kind of a problem, and hero goes and solves that problem, and that is the story that they usually write. So this is again a very, very inappropriate way of writing the story. So make sure that you create some kind of a meaningful purpose for your main character rather than creating a problem if it is not shown in the picture. So unnecessarily creating a problem also shows a person's pessimistic mindset. Now, the another thing which I have observed is that many candidates simply describe the picture which was shown there. So rather than writing a storyline, rather than saying what led to this situation and what is going on in the picture right now and what would be a logical outcome of it, they simply describe what they are observing in the picture, and it is plain description of the picture rather than really a story. The next mistake which I've seen is that many times the stories are unrealistic or they are wishful. It is that rags to riches type of a story, or certain stories where suddenly out of the blue something good happens for someone, or a story like somebody going on a bike at a traffic light. When that person stopped, a couple of orphans came begging, and this person started teaching those orphans. So these kind of stories are actually coached kind of stories. They bring out that you are carrying a few such thoughts of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and teaching people and cleanliness drives, and these are typical stories which coached people would write without even being able to apply their mind. So it is very important that you should be able to relate with whatever is being shown in the picture and write a story about the stimulus and not about something that you're already carrying from home in your mind. The next mistake which candidates make is that usually they are many times unaware of who does what work, and therefore the main character that they choose is inappropriate to do the action that they want that person to do. So what I mean by saying here is that you should appropriately empower your main character to do whatever that you want that person to do, because many times the main character becomes like a postman, because he gets to know of a problem and he goes to the authorities and he gets the problem resolved, rather than him contributing in any way in the outcome of the story. So the person, the main character, should be suitably empowered so that he is able to contribute physically also, besides going to the authorities for getting that work done. And last and most important thing which candidates tend to forget is that this is not really a story writing test, but through this, your personality attributes are being observed. So therefore, the kind of mindset that you depict through the story will actually show the kind of person that you are. So what I mean by saying here is that if you unnecessarily create some negativity in the picture, you're creating a drug addict or you're creating a robber when that person is not looking like one, or you're creating a terrorist. So those are negative mindsets that are being seen by the assessor, even when it is not shown in the picture. So you don't have to talk about chain snatching when nobody is shown running in a busy marketplace. So write a story which is positive, which is constructive, which is meaningful, which is showing that you're well informed and you're absolutely well connected with your immediate environment. You know how the world is running around you, the way it goes. And you also are familiar with whatever situation that you've created, how that situation will be surmounted. You are aware of that. That is what the assessor is seeing. Your awareness level, your maturity level, your tact, because different pictures are meant to draw out different values of a person. Let's say a picture where there is a storm in a boat, the assessor is looking at your drive and determination. A picture where there is a forest fire shown, what is being seen over there is your sense of responsibility or the responsibility towards the society and environment. What actions do you take? Let's say if there's a picture shown of people sitting on a dining table and having a meal, now certain social attributes of a person are being seen through that. So each picture is meant to draw out certain attributes of a person, and therefore you should be able to relate with the picture nicely, and you should be able to write a meaningful story through which your personality is being projected and is being ascertained by the assessor. Thank you so much.